Hey, this is another episode of Candace Michelle Views, where I give my opinion on what I am viewing on any mainstream media platform that you could think of. So today I am giving my opinion on what I've been viewing of the show of Love Growing Up Hip Hop. We're gonna get into the character of not Angela Simmons, but her new beau, which is Daniel Jacob, Brooklyn native boxer. We're gonna get into his character and how he just popped up out of nowhere, trying to get his name in mainstream media prior to where he was back when he was boxing. We didn't hear much about him except at some point he was winning fights in championships, I believe, and then ended up with cancer. Which is a big factor in the world that we discuss, and while we talk about these gatekeepers, cancer is linked to the biblical of, the name of Cain, and the curse of Cain, and that's the first case of cancer. So a lot of people in this industry, they have a lot of issues dying and being sick with cancer. And I know cancer is an actual situation where people are actually dying and getting sick of cancer. But as I state, these people are just to show you, when the real people in the world get sick and have cancer, that it's okay. It happens because it happens to them as well. But in reality, they don't really be having these issues, most likely. And if so, they have probably a lot of ways where they can 9 times out of 10 beat it, because they have the access to the great doctors and and things like that nature. So when they bring up these cancer cases and things like that, it's usually just paying homage to their biblical people that the elites, the people that feel like they've been here and they're in reign, they're in charge. It's paying homage to those people. So let's get into it. Daniel Jacobs. I don't know much about this guy. I don't even know where from he is from Brooklyn, but he has been in the media somewhat, but just not a big splash. Because he's not really in the main crowd. As he's trying to now be around Angela Simmons. So, the main crowd will hear more about him if he's in that kind of crowd of people associating with. So I believe that, obviously this guy is looking very masky. A lot of things building up. You can always tell when the face is very shiny and very bigger than what it should look like. Like, oh, his face looks so big for his body. It happens for people who does have bigger heads than their body, but usually it's because they're really skinny, and it kind of happens that way. Usually these people, they're regular shape, regular size and weight, but their faces sometimes always look a little bit bigger and fatter. It's usually because they're adding on additives, so it doesn't look correct because it's not actual proportion face that is going on, because they're adding things on. Anyway, so it's obviously he's compromised in some way if he's hanging out with this girl. And trust me, I've seen the video. I've heard people commenting on who I could be, which I that's why I come out and show my face, because I don't got time for people to be guessing who I am when I could tell you who I am. And I could be in these little circles. I cannot be a part of it. I was not born with that silver spoon of family members down being scamming corrupted people, and thank God I'm not on the side of that bloodline of the world. Being around them, they suck. I've been around plenty of these people, but anyway, not all, but majority of them, and even the ones that are cool or not that bad, they still suck because they know exactly what they're signing up to do, which is to scam and influence people to you're scamming people into, be street, be a hood girl, be a baby mother, these people are glorifying it, and that's what what people want to do, because it's just a mind f that happens when you have all of this on TV and all mainstream medias all day. It's like it's going to recycle in your mind in some format and incorporate inside of your life, of your activities that you do. So anyway, look at the 3 stripes. I mean, this is the king. He is the face of the number 3 people. It's common sense, okay, that this guy and his whole family were a part of the invasion of the barbarian African all these people are in cahoots. And, and the thing is, people say something, this topic is goofy. For her, there's nothing goofy about it. I don't go after these or do these videos to talk about these people. I don't talk about them, but like what they have going on today, like other people that do their little DJ things, like, oh, they're dating. And no, I diminish their fake characters and tell you how the circulation of the fake character and scripted situations happen, because you guys cannot get it for some reason. So I'm trying to explain to you how all of them date each other because they have no choice. They have to keep their secret and their stupid scripted lifestyles in that group. A regular person can't be a part of that world. Or if they do know a regular person, they probably try to protect them to not be a part of that world, because there's a lot of backstabbers stepping on crab in a barrel. I don't care who makes it in their own industry. It's like, oh, I want to level up and you got to kiss my feet. You got to kiss my ring, So they treat each other like crap, So, yeah, anyway, let's go on. So just that, let's take an honest look. She doesn't look like me. She doesn't sound like me. She may sound like a New Yorker. Maybe that's what the issue is. And she may look like a black girl. But honestly, when I look at her, I'm not seeing the twinsy. Like, I would not make a video on it. Sorry. If I see somebody that looks like me, I'll make a video on it and be like, this is weird and this is crazy, but it's never going to happen. Because these are the same people. They're not actually, So anyway, and we're not the same people. So we're going to just continue on off of that. Whoever made that stupid video of me being Angela Simmons is obviously wrong. And I'm debunking him being wrong as we can see. It's not really nothing there for us to compare. I don't have any of this crap going on. My mouth, I don't think you could adjust somebody's mouth and move it down. Her mouth is, that's the main issue of her facial structure is her mouth, her teeth are protruding and never really, her top lip can't go over it. So how could you change that in a mask, you jerkhead? But anyway, let's keep it moving. As you can see, her husband is giving off a very feminine vibe. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, he probably disappeared off the scene because he was never really supposed to be in the scene. She's supposed to have been a virgin, fake character, made a big splash scandal for her show to have more ratings, that she just popped up out of nowhere, the baby as a virgin, and then was like, oh, this is the guy, right? And then this is how creepy the story is. Because let's be honest, he's not a real character, but the character he was playing in this scandal role for her show to have more ratings is that he was like some type of street guy that somehow got this preacher's daughter, which is the stigma, right? The preacher daughter goes for the bad guy. This is a fake script, mind you, but they love these scripts. These are retold stories. So anyway, because at some point a biblical story, the preacher's daughter must have left off the street. Like, this is retold stories. They know that this can make you money and keep you entertained, so they continue to have hire these people, a part of their group, to continue to show you these theatrical street plays or whatever. Anyway, so he's acting like he's a street guy, right? She's a virgin that ends up pregnant with this guy. Now, let's be honest. The preacher dad that's so popular wants her to be married, right? And have their family and saying the last names, blah, blah, blah. No way she's the baby mother, right? Not with her reputation of not sleeping with anyone and all these things like that. So this is the whole point of the corny scandal of keeping you guys attention to these storylines. Now, this guy ends up gone, right? And for real, rest in peace. If not, if it's fake, it's rude, because you guys make people invest in stories, care about stories, and be like, oh, this happened to me. Push up some old memories in their bodies. You know how that goes. They pull your heartstrings. And he passed. He gets murdered, allegedly. And not allegedly, because that's what they put in the mainstream media, right? So he got murdered by maybe a friend. I could say allegedly because I don't think anyone was charged as of yet with these fake stories. But ends up getting killed. The story really doesn't add up. Where was his family? It doesn't add up, right? But it seemed like this guy wasn't even interested in marrying her. So let's be honest. Do you really think, and the way how it seemed, it was like her hip hop family, big giant family, and then this guy's just like, I had a baby with your virgin daughter. Then he ends up dead for no reason by a friend, murdered on some weird stuff. And then she continues on with her life, figuring out whether the next season, whether she wants to date Bow Wow or Romeo. So this is weird, okay? So that's what I'm trying to tell you. So now that we know that how weird it could get with her, him being with her lets us know that they're all part of the same game, okay? And this is not a real relationship, and as you can see, it's already over. It's already over. They probably get back together or not. Who cares? The stories are fake, okay? These people were never together. They're together for photo ops, and then they usually are on the phone talking to each other because they're so travel-y, right? They're so busy traveling. That's just bull crap because they're not really in real relationships. They're actually probably living their real lives that we don't know nothing about what their real names are or who they are when they're when they're on the phone far away from them, and then when they have to do their little shows and their footage. And I believe that they do get a lot of pre-taped footage as well. Everything we watch on TV is pre-taped 8 months prior, right? You understand that, right? So we are watching the past and the present on TV. So, yeah, this guy, he's masked. He's playing Booby, okay? We're going to get straight to the case because I don't like these videos being that long. But it's so... I just want you to see the circulation of the groups that stick together because it's scams. They are... probably going on stages and acting out these real life things that happen to them on the stage and then come out, and that's why there's no tears and things because they probably rehearsed it about 20,000 times. So it's like, where can I get tears from? I've just rehearsed this about 20,000 times when mothers are on the news screen talking about deaths of their sons. But it's like, okay, I know so many people, boys that died in my neighborhood, no mothers were able to get on TV or no GoFundMe pages were made for these people. Never. And it's so many of them that died. So I was just like, how is not one case of all these people I know that died in my neighborhood, the real people, never get these notorieties or these GoFundMes the bill raise all this money? It's called money laundering to these crazy people. You're GoFunding these Brown and these guys, all these Freemasons and all these secret society people, these beta datas and all that stuff. You're funding them. If you're helping supplying that GoFundMe, you're helping them money launder, in my opinion, allegedly. When that guy was selling the blood sneakers, the Little Nas X, he was hustling adrenochrome, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was giving the one drop. He was letting you know it's human, blah, blah, blah. It was one drop of adrenochrome for $999. They was letting that shit go for like 9,000, whatever, 1,000 something for a hit adrenochrome. Get a hit. Don't you get that? Why do you think it was sold out? Who got those sneakers? All the people that's desperate for a hit adrenochrome. The drop goes for a lot. It goes a long way to them. And this is opinionated. I've never seen the adrenochrome in my life. I just seen it in movies and I see how they take a drop of it and it makes it more wow. So I'm assuming that drop would do the job for some people that's desperate at this point of the lockdown that can't get access to what they need to get access to. And here he goes selling out sneakers with a drop of the supply. They're hustling right in your face some adrenochrome through sneakers, in my opinion. But let's keep it moving. These are your friends. You like these guys, right? You like his song. He said you always knew he was gay. The first song when you should have known was gay. We didn't have no idea. They let us sing it and sing it and sing it, and then he came out with a pink outfit on. Like, God, and we don't care if he's gay, but we don't make it seem like we were singing that song mad hard because we wanted some horse penis in us, like you were singing it for. We were not doing that. So like, stop it. Stop the confusion. Stop the mind games, okay? Because we know we were not rooting for any gay songs. So stop making it seem like, once we found that it was gay, it was an issue. That's not the issue. The issue is stop harassing us, okay? You know what we're talking about. Stop harassing us. We don't care what you're doing, but the fact that you keep pushing it on us and we didn't even say nothing about it, it's annoying. Anyway, so Booby is definitely playing this guy. Booby's been in the game for a long time. He was born and bred in it, and I'm going to get through that. As you can see, he was the number is showing that he's coded. He's going to be a part of the game that's getting played. You see he's showing homage. And if you could really look at his teeth, I'm going to go into the teeth. A lot of people, teeth are... Or you see they get it made, they get it done because it seems like they have a way with their teeth where it looks like it's like a vampire thing going on. And I got a lot of footage of the up close teeth of theirs. Not of them, but a lot of people where they have these vampire veins. You're not going to be born with that. So I'm not sure if they are born with it or if they just put that in your mouth so it could be easier to probably tear into people's skin and stuff, the stupid stuff that they do with the rituals. Yeah, so she's been MKUltra all her life. Here goes a redhead. He's not fully redhead, but you already know what I feel like. I don't think all these people are just having redhead kids. People could have redhead kids, but I know what's going on here, and you guys could have your own speculations. Anyway, she's been MKUltra head all her life. She's always keeping her blonde in. And they did this fake for TV family situation. A lot of people, I don't know if they could have these, the kid always look like one person. So I be thinking that's the father when the kid looks just like the one person. Or I don't know, maybe it's the mother and, whoever, and that the boy look just like the father, because that's the mother. Like, I don't know exactly how it works, but they'll have to let you know. Some of them, they may be having children and figuring out a way how it works and maybe mixing the DNAs to make sure they are part of the line. And as they add in more children, some of those kids are adopted. Like, for example, Kim Kardashian, I think 1 or 2 of them probably maybe related to them, but then the other kids are coming from somewhere else. They're shipping these kids in, and all of them are looking alike, because it's either they're getting them from people or they're creating them and bringing them in. But either way you look at it, it's some weird stuff going on, and I don't care how they do it. We just want them out of here. We don't want them to tax us no more. We don't want them to give us a 9-to-5 schedule and things like that to help them live their life, and for them to help the other people live their life. The gatekeepers help them. We're tired of the system. The system could go back to the country that they brought it over here from. And it's not the Europeans. I could get into a history lesson to you guys so you can understand that it's not a race situation. It's a corporation situation. And it's all kinds of races in that corporation. And it's coming from the other side of the pond. And I'll get into that one day, because I told you I don't like to teach. I'm very aware of a lot of historical information. I've been learning and watching a lot of history, whether it's true or not. I still take in the information, so I'm aware and be able to conduct myself in any conversations I need to have about it. But I'll try to go over it in one day. On how this whole situation ended up to where we at now with the celebrities, the name of because it's always something that tried to keep our attention and distraction of what's going on. So now we got these people. So yeah, look at the 2 hearts. I mean, the heart inside the heart. Let's be honest. We know what that stands for. So I don't know what they're doing with these children, but they need to give it back. They all are sex slaves, allegedly. They all are sex slaves, allegedly, in my opinion. And they incorporate their kids, unfortunately. That's why you don't need to deal with them. They're disgusting people, in my opinion. Look at the double hearts. Look at Drake Hardhead. Look at Chris Brown's side of his triangle with a triangle tattoo. Put it together, everybody. It's not that goofy to make me tell y'all to stop doing evil and stupid stuff. It's not goofy. It's me doing my due diligence of being an earth sign. I can't help myself. I love the earth. Anyway, I am universal. I can get along with everybody. I just gotta let me talk. And so we got Keisha Cole and the connections, the circles. Get with the circles. Here go Keisha Cole dating Birdman, right? Doesn't make any sense. Her skiing with Ashanti at Take It Forever. She broke up with this. She's doing 1,000 things, right? Libras like to play the game. And the scale sign, I will get into them. I would probably do a video on signs as well, because astrology and signs come from the occult of the Egyptians and all of them. That's where we get these 12 months and our characteristics of signs. Some people say, oh, well, we all act like, why? Because they enforce that behavior in us. When we were reading up on our signs as we grew up, we started to intake those behaviors and say, hey, well, I act like my sign because you've been researching on your sign. And you've been behaving like your sign, because unbeknownst to you, when you research things and say this is you might start to incorporate it. So a lot of people from other countries and stuff, they don't identify with signs in astrology. They say they're not, like they don't do no Capricorn over there, because first of all, they're on different time frames and on time zones, and on top of that, they just don't they don't go into it, because they know they are where it comes from. You understand what I'm saying? So anyway, let's go. We're gonna get into their child. We're gonna get into Booby's child. Yes, Booby and child. Did I mention that Booby name is Daniel Gibson, and that his name is Daniel Jacobs? Daniel Jacobs and Daniel Gibson. Okay, they're not playing here. They're both 34, 35. They're both 6 feet. They're both like it's not. I'm just trying to help you guys understand that this is not a joke. We're trying to help you understand. If you can't understand it, then who gives a hell? And I don't care about these people. Just cancel them already. And I won't do them one of these videos. I promised you that already. So cancel them, and I see them on 0 views and 0 knowns, and they're like, oh, the whole thing fell. Which eventually this is gonna get shut down, not because of you guys, because their contract is up. They gotta go. But anyway, and the people that's funding them, the people that gotta go, that's funding them, they gotta go. These people fall down too. That's why they on these low budget videos. They can't even get a good movie no more. They're on like every one of these A-listers is on Netflix and HBO and Zeus channel. So yeah, let's look at Keisha Cole's son. This is their older son. Oh yeah, and the connection with Keisha Cole. She used to date Bow Wow, and you know this is a circle. Okay, that's why I put all these people in here, honey. I put them on here for a reason. This is a circle. It's a circle group of people that's playing games. They gotta date each other. Because when you see a penis in between her legs as a regular person, you'll be scared and wondering how she had children. So they keep their secrets, allegedly, in my opinion. Okay? And I have a story about Bow Wow. I told you I could debunk the little mama of Bow Wow. I've explained that the Conscious Act. I explained that the IMC, that they're not the same person. I know both of them. So I'll do a video on that one day. May make a Patreon for some of my personal stories. I can't really do much personal stories about these celebrities on here. I'm not interested in that kind of attention. I just want to get a message out. So if you're interested in dirt and stuff like that, or any little things that I could probably try to give you about some of these interactions of the celebrities, I'll probably have to make a Patreon. But anyway, and the Patreon wouldn't be much. It would be probably just like $3 or something like that up, or something, just to make sure that the people who are there are just interested in being cool, and no one's gonna, hopefully no weirdos are paid to be annoying or be hating, like, you know. So that's the only reason why I will make a Patreon, just to separate the weirdos for my personal information. But anyway, yeah, so you can see, you know, he's with LeBron, King James, so this is all a compromised group.
Booby and I, it's complicated.
We got a lot of history. She knows a lot of things that a lot of people don't know.
Booby and I both migrated from Texas and came to Hollywood and became household names.
I call her always my little trip baby, just because she knows where I come from. She knows what South Park is. She's like my safe place.
He was married, I was married. Well, we were all in straight out marriages with other people and have kids.
So the whole point is this: is you hear what they saying? Booby got picked out of some cult they was with. They were the chosen ones to go to Hollywood. Who knows how they knew each other, what they was partaking, whether it was a Catholic church or a Forced to Kill, or their parents was crackhead. Who knows how they got in, what circle, how they made the deal and got to Hollywood and became the puppets they became. But as you can see, they were interacting. She said they were married. They were still dealing, kind of talking to each other. Who knows what that even meant? You know, this is what I'm just trying to explain, that these are all fake connected stories. He's supposed to be married to Keisha Cole, but here she goes saying like, oh, we were best friends and grew up together and we was always friends. Love never left. Like, that doesn't make any sense. And as you can see, I'm not sure if all this got taken, because I just saw on my video. This is why I tape it like this, because it's just had a close. I don't even know if you heard any of the stuff I just went over. Really briefly, I'm gonna just do it over again about the two hearts and the boy lover thing. If you check out Drake, check out all of them. The boy lover hearts thing is weird, creepy stuff. Even their own kids are incorporated, because in my opinion, they are all sex slaves, allegedly. The connection of her dating Bow Wow and her dating Bow Wow, then her dating him, because they are the same people. I don't know if you can keep up with that, but just get to the circle, get with it, keep up. Look at the child of theirs, and then we're going to look at the child of his. This is Booby's kid. This is Homeboy's kid. This is Homeboy Jacob, the boxer kid. This is Booby's son. Okay? So this is getting creepy, isn't it? Don't you think that the people that I keep accusing got kids the same age that look just alike as well? Isn't this kind of freaking weird after a while? It's not weird. If you listen to why I'm telling you it's like this, you'll understand why it's like this. They are playing, they got their children a part of it. I showed you that little boy, the little white boy that y'all said looked like Dylan or whatever from the Nickelodeon, with that guy, and they had lipstick on him. They have them working. What's wrong with y'all? They have them working at this age. They got them working at this age. Look, they got them working at this age. Okay, look at the boy lover sign, the heart inside of a heart. And guess what kind of work this is? Guess what kind of work they probably got them doing with that in her head? I told you I'm going to go over the astrology signs. You know what sign she is. Okay? And it's not, and you may not get what I'm trying to say, but because it's not all, but I'm trusting that the astrology is made up anyway. You read into it. Look, we're going to get into that one day. I told you I'd do the history learning lesson one, and I don't do that. I like to keep it very easy. History could be very draining. I'm gonna get straight to the point when I get to history. You guys gotta just keep up. I skip over things. I don't do things like ABC kindergarten. I'm kind of like on an upper higher level of skipping over and saying things, hoping that you already know what I'm talking about. Like you already got the basics. So if you don't got the basics, you just got to go back on your own. So I'm all over the place because this is how the videos are. I'm just showing you that she's basically saying that they came in from the same spot and flew over. You know, like she's basically saying we immigrated.
It's complicated.
We got a lot of history. She knows a lot of things that a lot of people don't know.
Booby and I both migrated from Texas and came to Hollywood.
We both migrated. They're all, trust me, and I know you're saying, oh, from Texas, but trust me, they're all from another country anyway. They're all coming from other countries, part of that deal. Some people came in on a boat. Some people came in with a deal, okay? With documentation deals. Yeah, so just to show you that he was playing like the lover boy thing. And then when you see him with Angela, he kind of has the same soft lover boy kind of voice or whatever. And we're going to compare the videos because the swag, the face, everything is there. It's just he has a little bit of prosthetic. That's why the face looks extra fatty looking, you know, like a little like it's mad extra stuff here. And as you can see with their son, look at the eye gesture. Look at his fingers. Look at him sticking his tongue out. This was all scripted for him to do the picture like that. You got to understand that the little boy is also a part of this role. Okay? All right? Okay? So we're going to wrap it up because I don't think I should have to say any more than this. And my goofy ass giving y'all all this goofy info that y'all can't explain. Only I can say is, oh, they do look alike. That's the point. That's the point. Show me somebody that look alike and sound like me. And my twin. You got my same situations going on. Whether I have kids, I don't have kids. I got the same mother, father, same amount of sisters and brothers. Show me someone that's my identical twin like this. Because I want to find them. I don't have much friends. I would love to grab, maybe we'd probably be best of friends if they my twin, my identical twin out of nowhere. That's not related to me.
Because I love boxing and he boxes, so right up my alley. And he's been dating for a couple months now, and I'm happy with him. I think he's a really good guy.
She don't know him from a holy room. That's basically what she just said. Oh, I like boxing. That's cool. We've been dating for a couple months, and he's a good guy. She don't know him. She doesn't hang out with him. This is a fake date and relationship. They got pillows in between them. No real relationship. This is a show. Bad acting too. The acting is not that great with them. Like they should just keep the movie actors. These reality actors suck. But you know, whatever. As you can see, him and Booby got the same swag. And look at his face. Look at this guy's face. I showed you this video because his face is so massive. Look how when he smiles, his whole face bunches up.
The outside, the beach.
The beach is right there.
You can see some of that, so.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, Angela Simmons' face looks very different from that. I showed you how she looked when she was younger. Her face did not look as masky as it does now. This is that plastic surgery mask look that everyone has because these people are masked up. They done took off. I don't know how they do it, and I don't care.
The main thing for me is just having individuals around him that I feel
I've already showed you when she was younger. That face. Look at the real human face. And I'm telling you, if y'all can't tell a real human face, right? Not saying she's a real human world, but before they get the mask on, before they add the plastic, that plastic look, right? That they swear is surgery. Right? Before they get that plastic look, right? How the fuck do they face end up like this? Like, can y'all not tell the difference between her face, what I just showed you, and then this shiny face that look like it's like something latex laying on top of it? If you guys can't see it, that's too bad. If y'all can't see the shiny latexes that I'll be talking about, can't tell the difference. Can you not see that there's no shiny latexes going on? And then when you get over, it's like these shiny latexes. You know what I'm saying? You get what I mean? Like, it's not gonna look like a nice natural skin. They adding things. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys. I'm just keeping it extra. This was already a long video. I try to keep it under 30 minutes now, just because. And as you can see the face, look at the nose, look at the ears, look at the mouth, look at everything. They just add on a little bit more to everything, to his nose. I think that's why they got that little fake mole there. Like, yeah, you gotta know, you know, it's just trying to be funny. They didn't even change the people names. Daniel Jacob, Daniel Gibson. Like, they didn't change the sons or nothing. They didn't care. You know? Okay, look at the belly buttons. Okay, so we just understand that. It's no, if we had it out, you know, like, let's just hope that something could be so different that we could be like, okay, but nothing, it's like little things that you could change. And it's like, so it's like, yeah, I can't say this is not the same person. Or you guys tell me. Because you sit there and say they look alike, but you can't find nobody that looks just like you or anybody you know. You can't do this in reality world, but you can do this in Hollywood all day, every day. So can someone explain to me, my goofy ass, how do they accomplish this? How does this happen? How do they end up getting these needle in a haystack roles of being a celebrity, A-list on TV, where they can influence real people? How are they getting this platform? And ended up looking like, sound like, a lot of the background of their history is matching. How do we keep coming up finding these groups of people? That's the question you gotta really advise me before I stop doing these videos. I just can't get how I could continue to give you these details and show you how stupid the scripted family show, how they are scripting and scamming you guys, and you guys keep acting like y'all don't get it. This is weird. It's weird. I'm starting to think that the Freemasons or the people that's part of the Deltas and the people, you know, the people that came over here a long time ago, I think that those are the people commenting and saying they don't see it. So that's all I'm gonna take it as, and I'm gonna just respect it because y'all trying to protect y'all people. But I'm not related to them, and I don't care about them. I'm gonna say what I want to say because this is what I feel like I want to do, and you know, who gonna stop me? Anyway, yeah, so that's all I have. Look, you know, they like to do their little all and stuff like that. Like, I don't know what to tell you guys. They gotta this gotta stop. You gotta cancel these people. You gotta cancel them. That's the only answer. And you see how they all talking about twins now? On like Shade Room and stuff, like, oh, look at this person twin. Oh, they found a twin. Like, they still in my sweat. They on my back. Now they say people got twins out there. Let's be honest. They probably are a lot of twins. They probably, the scam is that they probably made mad at these shits at the same time. The same thing replicated this crap. Like, and they came out, like, you know how, like, you have siblings? Basically, like, you have siblings. And they look like mad different versions of you. This is what they did. So they are really related. If they're not the same people, they are really related. You know, these are not different people from a different part of the world and all that. These are all people from America and all that. It's not like we find them from all across the world and stuff. They like be right next to each other next door. This is not common. Use your brain. I know you have it. Turn it on. And the people that are helping them, we don't care about you either. Do something. Like, share, and subscribe. Cancel these people. If they are people, we don't even know what exactly they is. Okay? I think it's two different kinds of human kinds in the world. That's why it's called humankind, because it's probably different kinds. I'll be back as soon as I can. Enjoy the rest of you guys' day.